Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video, showcasing Orzhov Enchantments, discussing the strategies and synergies in depth, providing you with a deeper understanding of how to pilot this deck effectively. Furthermore, demonstrating in the top 100 Mythic against the best decks as well as players in-game, period. Including with our channel news and wrap-up thoughts. If you want to help support, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, kick back, relax, and enjoy yourselves. The London Jig is a white and black mid-range build that has 24 lands supporting a bloated 3.1 average mana value. And now I use that because we're not going to be casting the Porcelain Gallery for 6. So get that thing out of here. And, you know, the Overlord, we will not be casting for 5. So the average mana is very much inflated here from what we will be piloting the deck as. Of course, you know, you can hard cast those if you want, but I would not recommend. First and foremost, building around the Ghostly Dancers for 5 mana as a 2-power 5 toughness creature with flying. And whenever it enters, you can either return an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand or unlock a locked door of a room that you control. Furthermore, it will have Eerie, and whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you unlock a room, create a 3/1 spirit with flying. That's absolutely fantastic. And now we will be, kind of playing that alongside the Dollmaker's Shop for 2. Whenever one or more non-toy creatures you control attack a player, create a 1/1 white toy artifact creature token. And we will unlock this for free with the Dancer. And then, of course, because it unlocks it, it would then create the 3/1. The Porcelain Gallery, and creatures you control have base power and toughness equal to the number of creatures that you control. And that will be quite substantial in this deck. Really, really nice stuff here for us here. On the front end, we're going to be using the beloved Optimistic Scavenger as a 1/1 with Eerie, an enchantment or a room enters or unlocks, and you'll put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That's fantastic. We will also be utilizing as a core card the Enduring Innocence for 3 mana on the front end, 2 power, 1 toughness with lifelink, and whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enters, you're going to draw a card, right? And you'll notice that's the majority of the deck, really everything but the Overlord, and, you know, that's fine because it can bring stuff back from the grave, of course. So we have lots of draw here, and then if it's removed, destroyed, obviously not exiled, but you're going to return it back into play as an enchantment, which is pretty cool, and that enchantment would re-enter, causing the Scavenger to re-trigger. Now, the Dollmaker's toys coming in each turn is a very consistent way to draw cards with the Innocence. Very nice synergy here. Kind of filling the void. We have Fear of Lost Teeth for 1 mana, a 1/1, and when it dies, you're going to deal 1 damage to any target and gain 1 life. And then Fear of Surveillance for 2 is a 2/2 with Vigilance, and whenever it attacks, you'll surveil 1, just helping you find the appropriate draw for your coming turn. So both of these are enchantment creatures, which is really good for A, triggering the Scavenger, B, their power is 2 or less for triggering Enduring Innocence, C, they are creatures that can attack to trigger the Dollmaker and stack up for the Gallery. Okay, so really everything's flowing quite nicely here, and we'll have some removal in the build as well. 4 copies of Cut Down, 1 mana instant speed, destroying target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. And 4 copies of Sheltered by Ghosts for 2 as an enchantment, so at sorcery speed. And as it enters, you're going to exile a non-land permanent your opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield, and the enchanted creature will have +1/+0, lifelink, and ward 2, which is fairly substantial as far as I'm concerned. So, that's the deck. It's very simple, and it is very effective. The Overlord in on 2 for us within that curve via the impending 5. When it enters or attacks, mill 4, then you may return a non-avatar creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. This will grab the Dancer, primarily. You can also grab the shop, but primarily the dancers, because when the dancers enters, then it can grab something, right? And then maybe at that point, the Overlord has been dealt with, it's in the grave, the dancers can grab it back. They deal with the dancers, the Overlord grabs the dancers back, so on and so forth. It truly takes two to tango. We got passages here for consistency, the Surveil, you know, we're experimenting with it, you know, we can fit it in here or there, but then, you know, obviously using these quick lands as well as need be, with some caves. So, you know, just trying to experiment with the surveillance here. Typically not something that I'm super focused on, but I really like to, you know, fill the grave for the dancer, for the Overlord. You know, maybe we can get some additional card advantage that way. And the basics for the passage. So, you know, nothing complex here within our land base or the deck as a whole. I will mention that this build has a, 100% win rate in Mythic rank. Going 4-0, it's not much, but just kind of experimenting with it and having a lot of fun, as well as success. So I hope you enjoy. Link for the deck is in the description below. Let's play some games. All right, on the draw, let's keep 7. 2 land is good, and we find our 3rd. Very little interaction, but start. Ooh, we lose Sheltered by Ghosts. Let's play Fear of Surveillance. I'm willing to try. Let's see if this pans out. I don't think so. Okay. Could be worse. We could have a hand filled with 5 drops. Even just curving to 5 is quite nice. Let's grab a +1 on the Scavenger, as this is an enchantment. Mill and grab a creature. We need 3 of you. We'll take Fear of Surveillance back. Okay, impending 5-4 as we end our turn. We lose our dollhouse. Not great. Outrageous robbery for 2? What are you taking? A land? Okay. Could use that. Why could I use that myself, mate? Draw engine out. +1 counter on it. Maybe making it harder to remove. Probably not. Impending. Down to 3. Deadly cover-up. What do they take? The dancers? Or they're taking our draw engine, the enduring. Because there is a dancer in there to take as well, right? Or a doll shop. That would be criminal. The draw engine's good, though. That's not bad. That's pretty good. And now we don't get it, sadly, because it's been exiled as an enchantment. Which is actually quite good. So that's their second grab from robbery. Does not matter much. Pass over. Impending to 2 with our Overlord. And they have 3 in hand after the draw. I don't want to overcommit into future robberies. But I also don't want to go too slow and allow them to accumulate additional robberies. Or that deadly cover-up is the first one. I think I said robbery twice, maybe. Ooh. Let's play, and I guess we will grab the Dollmaker back. Something we could have done, potentially, as far as discussion is warranted in our second main phase. But I don't want to attack at all, because good for them. Good for you. We lose our dollhouse. I think they could have done it on the stack and nullified our entire pick here. Taking it early is fine. You know, it gets it, but now I get to take Sheltered by Ghosts instead. You know, in that other route, we could have taken whatever we want. Take my Surveil. 6th land, I think it can go to the grave. Expected. And that's why we weren't going to attack, but we could just bring it back again, right? This is getting exiled. Okay, impending down to 1, 3 in hand after the draw. It's a good land. Caves in another Dancer. Doesn't have the impact that I'd like it to, but okay. Decent assist. There's nothing for us to get. Okay. We, if not removed here, we're going to become a creature. Attacking the Dancer. And that's because this, actually, I don't think that's another ETB, actually. That's not transforming. Just becoming. It's already in play, it's just kind of moving where it's at. It's not re-entering or anything. 1 in hand with the land. We do have the advantage on that land being a 5/5. It's only a 4/4. So that's good. First and foremost, let's hit. Take a Dancer. Just fantastic. Oh, wow. And then the Dancer takes the Fear of Surveillance back. Yeah. Oh, we cooking now, homie. 2 in hand after the draw land. Still out. We have a block. I believe this land exiles card from grave. Yeah, exile 1 card from graveyard. Oh, that's not bad. Taking Surveillance or a Dancer. Probably a Dancer. But Surveillance would be fine too. I'm not going to block. It could be a Virtue of Persistence. And now I don't want to reduce down to 3 where they can hit. Alright, let's make a creature. I also, I guess, don't really want to play into... We're going to need to hold a Dancer in hand with the Overlord. In case they do field wipe. I feel like we may as well keep some cards in hand, in general. Good game, homie. That's a top 30 player. Woof. Nice win, HGG. Alrighty. Let's get down. Let's get dirty. Playing on 1. Playing on 2. Playing on 3. Beautiful. Oh no. It's not beautiful. It's not. It's terrifying. Oh no. Oh yes. Let there be light. Good game. Peace out, baby. Sorry about your ley line. All right, let's keep 7. We're going first. And I hate to play slow, but I don't want to risk it. Days. It's a good card. And then I think we're just playing maybe a little bit slow. Oh, we get you back though, don't we? That's not bad, is it? Let's get Fear of Surveillance out. Mike Long playing Mono Blark. It's actually, in my climb to Mythic, one of the hardest matchups that I had. So consistent. Ouchie. That's pretty good, right? That's not bad. Deep Cavern Bat. Always a pleasure to see you, my dear. Imagine the smooches you get from this thing. Are you there? Okay, we get our third land. We don't really need it yet, though. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, guess the surveilling's irrelevant. Wait, it's just staying. That's how much I like it. Let's hit for 2. And Fear of Lost Teeth in play. That's actually a real fear of mine. This is literally the dream I have. Shoutouts to the artist here. Whoa. Talk about alt art, Batman. Unstoppable slasher. Let's hit for 4. Surveil the doll shop. Stay right where it's at. A beautiful card. All right, I mean, Fear of the Lost Teeth helps us sidestep a Liliana, and that's one of the things I struggled with against Mono Black the most. Liliana, what a Fantastic card. Fantastic. So they can still get it, right? Hopefully not, you know. Kind of need a land or a 1-drop. I'm not saying the name of the 1-drop, but you know what it is. Sew up. What's the antonym of cut? Would it be to sew or to stitch? I don't even know, Batman. Dollmaker in play. Do I still have an opponent? I think so. That was pretty quick, I guess. It's like I have an opponent. They're just a little slow. Mike Long is a very important individual in the community. All right, let's surveil. I'm kind of looking for the 5th land thing, so you can go. Okay, for 3 to 25, and we grab that 1/1 toy token, which is just really good. Shouldered in play? What's going on over there? 4 mana. Slasher's back. We are exiled. Oh, could you imagine if we would have kept that? Because we're going to London so hard right now. Are you going to London? They know it. That's what this card should be said. Go to London. And have a little dance. Fantastic game, Mike. Thank you so much. Going first, good land. A pretty decent hand, I think. Just looking to curve out, obviously, to 3/4/5. Every deck does this, though, right? For the most part. Hey, we're playing against Larry, and I'm listening to Long-Legged Larry. What the hell? Go, 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 Larry. What are the chances? That's crazy. Just in case they deal with one, we got to back up. It would behoove me to not take it. Like, I kind of want the Innocence, but this can get the Innocence, so what, you know? And I already have one on 3, so... Go Larry. We miss our land drop. Here for 3. Wow, we really need some land. This pit's been exiling, eh? Oh, wow, we don't have a grave. I see you. A big part of my deck. Looking for 4. Hopefully it's not an exile. What's that new card? Exile attacking creature. 2. Instant speed, white. It's pretty decent. Gotten me many times. A blue land there as well. Jeez, man, leave my grave alone. Let's take a draw. first and foremost on our innocent. Spread that value over to it now. Oh, okay. The impending really gives the deck a lot of legs, I feel. Grab our innocence back. Just additional draw engines are always going to be good. We're down to 5 already. So it's like, you know, you got to deal with the board state. Farewell would do good in this meta. Pretty decent that it's gone. Okay, and I see 2 mana. 3. Ooh, that's got life gain. So we're going to draw. This was a draw too, but we should get additional draw engines in first and foremost. Our innocence. Here's the land. Swing with it. Block. We go to 27. Remove the creature. Our enchantment enters. Triggers the scavenger. Pushing up our enduring. And turn. 1 overlord is out. Four in hand. This is kind of where a deck like this accelerates, though. They had a field wipe. Wow. Nice, homie. Triple enchantment removal? What a legend. Let's hit them to 13. Have the innocence come back as an enchantment. Scavenger to 5. We go to 28. GDs. Land. What's engrave? Let's grab the Overlord back. Draw 2 cards. And for 5. I really like the Overlord and the dancers together. They can kind of just like take turns grabbing one another. Take turns grabbing one another. Consensually, of course. And I'm done. No! That's what I'm talking about, right? This is a Discover 4. Oh my god, that was a field wipe they milled. No, that's criminal. Draw engine's good, though. Be a white source, like, right? Take a draw. Ooh. Okay, now we're talking. I'm gonna go to London. Pretty greedy here, but whatever. And then we can do 2 more. Do a fear, because it's damage if it dies, right? And then this is great because it's not actually in play. Exposing us, we still get the counters. We missed by 1? Yeah, you already know it. Oh, we missed by 2. Decent. That's a big hit. We got a nice hand, right? Draw engine's active. You know, there's these creatures that are going to come in for us automatically. Our whole, if they don't remove everything, everything's like a 10-10 or something. They're doing pretty good, though, considering. Fairly free to play. And double draw. Aggressive. Unlock a door. Extra aggressive. He's wherever it doesn't. LOL. This is criminal. I'm going to get kicked out of the game if I keep doing this. Minus 48. Thank you for the match, Larry. Truly appreciate it. Okay. So, riddle me this, HGG. We recently seen Orzhov Enchantments where you focused on role tokens with Ariette, with Victor, and now we see this Orzhov Enchantments deck without any of that flair, just dialing in on the Dancers and Dollmaker shop, right? Which do you prefer? Ooh. I don't know. That's a tough question. Why are you asking me that? Which one do you prefer? You know? Oh my god. You know, I feel like this one might be more consistent. I'm going to be honest. Like, not to crap all over that deck, but this one might be better. You know, the other one is relying on roll tokens. You got to have those roll tokens, right? For Ariette, where she's dead. Victor actually was really, really good, though. It's hard to trash Victor. He was the bee's knees. So, you know, that's how this whole process of deck building goes, though. You know, we find something, we like it, you know, we adjust it. We have to now test against it because it turns out it's a different deck, even though the same deck, Orzhov Enchantments, but there's no roll tokens here. You know, there's no legendary creatures that we're relying on. It is very much enchantment creatures that we are relying on here instead, right? We've got the Surveillance, the Overlord, the Enduring Innocence, right? So that is all very much dialing in to help the Dancers, I believe, maybe be more consistent. So, you know, I like both of them, and maybe it just depends on what cards you have. Maybe not everyone's got the Overlords available. You know, maybe you have some Victors to try with, and maybe you already built the Orzhov roll deck from past sets, so it's a really easy segue, and you could maybe then work your way into this build. I don't know. Or just try them both and, you know, give me your feedback, because, you know, obviously I'm just one person, and, you know, the community at large is a big help within all of this. Cheers. Thank you all so much. Have a magical day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord. But most importantly, we'll see you soon in the next.